Grace said that. That blows my mind. What the?
What?
Give me $200 so I can go buy wood
Yeah,
from your
what the
competitor.
hell? Give me $200.
Go support your competitor. What?
Sula, I didn't move because of her, and then I immediately forgot about her when I saw weed. I'm a terrible mom.
Sula.
She's not. Why? I mean, so she's probably not even gonna buy weed at all. Then what the hell? Surely the Labs isn't better than Kevin's.
Yeah, they're not gonna sell weed.
They do. They sell flour. I mean, the same CBD type shit that Kevin does.
Yeah, still the competitor. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, you can't fuck me tonight. Do you think you can lend me $50 so this other guy will fuck me?
Ah!
Ah! You piece of shit.
Somebody on that trip made everybody sick.
Alright, here we go. I would start live streaming and then walk away.
It's cold in here. Because you're Snoop Dogg. Wanna be?
Yeah. Live streamed for 24 hours and everybody just sat there and watched his house for him.
Yeah.
Alright, so this was the beginning of my day. Uh-oh. Yep, so I looked up a Dodge Magnum and found one in Knoxville, Tennessee, near Johnson City, at this place. This is Car Mart South. And as you can see, their storefront could use a little help. So I thought maybe I could barter for the vehicle which they have on their lot. So I went there and took these pictures, took some measurements. These are approximately 42 inches wide, 10 feet tall. These ones here in the middle are about 5 by 5. Very unusual shapes. So there's that, and then I was thinking also they could use this space a little better here. Maybe they could put some of this stuff in here, like we buy cars to serve you. Would that be too much up here? I don't know. It might be too busy. We'll try it. We'll do a version. We'll give them the option to buy something else if they decide they want all that on there. And then this part right here, you can kind of read it from this angle. But you'll notice that as... Uh-oh. I don't know why I was so shaky walking up. Felt weird recording it. Yeah. So as you can see from here, it's hard to read at times because of the mirror back. So I'm going to recommend that they put perforated vinyl laminated with a flat finish, and that should resolve that as long as the design on top of it is well designed and contrasting properly, which of course I know how to do, so that's what we're going to do. As you can see from this photo, they have a photo on the front. It's the boys in the family, looks like. The mom runs the place too, I think. So I'm going to try to put some family photos on the front windows to make it even more family friendly. It seems like their color scheme is orange and white, like Tennessee, because they are in Knoxville. University of Tennessee, I mean. So I might play that up. On the side here, they got the white and the orange scenario going on. You can't really tell that these are really dirty. But, oh, and there is also this scenario going on with the poorly painted blocks and this piece of plywood or whatever, particle board. So what I'm gonna also offer to do is, and I'm gonna do all this in the graphic design. I'm gonna make this all solid orange, clean it up. Same thing with that. Or actually, I think I decided to do some kind of graphic design on here that maybe has some advertisements on it. I mean, that might be overkill, but at least they have the option if they want. Otherwise, maybe do an option where it's just painted orange, so it looks a little bit better, and then do all the graphics on the front. So that's another option. So I'll even offer to pressure wash this. So the whole, basically we just want to make them look good, and just taking the time to offer extra stuff like pressure washing these awesome looking mirror things, lens things, would make them look great. I think they'd appreciate it. Painting this part, I mean, anybody could do that, but obviously nobody has, so I'm going to offer to do it, and we'll just take that out of there. Take that off their minds. I mean, that seems like a good selling point. And that one too. So I'll go white over this first with some kills, so it doesn't all soak in weird. And then it should be the same color brightness as this. I'm having struggles today. So there's that. Another angle. I'm going to basically lay this entire thing out just like it would look if I wrapped it for them. So it should be pretty impressive. Got my thumb in that one, but I'll use AI to get my finger out there, or just crop it myself, I mean. So yeah, that'll look great. And the contrast between this and what I could design should be pretty impressive. So I think it'll be an easy sell. I'll make sure to get all this information in here, even though it's very difficult to read. Yep, they'll probably be happy to have like this kind of stuff cleaned up. Please use other door written in shoe polish or something. Yep, maybe I can, I don't know, it looks like this has been around. They meant for it to be permanent, so that's interesting. But maybe suggest that this could be changeable with vinyl. If they ever need to, I could change it for them, or they could easily purchase new sets of vinyl to change, so that would be good selling point. So I did 2 halves just so I could get better images of each half, more higher resolution. Basically I doubled the resolution by doing each half like that. Made sure to get the middle, so I'll piece it together in Photoshop. Uh-oh, might have missed part. Let's find out. Oh, look at that. I got it. Or did I? Man, I cut that close. So I got I got all the way to the R up to where, yeah, the V splits right there. And then on this one I got, okay, yeah, so definitely overlapped it. Woo! I've cut that close. Alright. So I'll piece that together in Photoshop, although it'll be interesting to see how the rails are going this way here. And on this one, they're going that way, so. But, I mean, I'm good, so crap. I shouldn't even brag, but I'll just change the perspective here, probably, just to make it look like it's supposed to. So that'll be interesting. We'll try it at least. I mean, I'll have to change it the same in both of them. But actually, I think that will probably be pretty easy to do. Might have to get AI to fill in the middle part, I'm guessing, now that I'm looking at it. Yep. Or unless, actually, I'm not sure how many rails there's supposed to be. If there's only 3 rails, then I think I got it all. Nope, I didn't. I didn't get the bottom of the middle rail. So yeah, AI will have to do a little work for me there. That should be easy with these things. Yeah, I'm excited to do that. So I'm going to do this. I'll probably put, you know, that photograph I had of their faces. Oh, I don't know if you saw that yet. Let's check that out. So we got that. That's a car I think Majic would look great in, and it would be very comfortable to ride. But this is another one I saw that looks so cute, and Majic would look awesome if it had magic monsters all over it. I mean, that's a cool vehicle. Here's the other side. Oh, so you can sort of see how dirty these things are on this side, but they got moss on them. Mold, moss, I don't know. Moss, I guess. This side's, I mean, a little rough. What's going on with this? Some kind of sliding door. I'm lisping like a mofo over here. Yep, so I will do a treatment where all of it is covered with graphics, clean all of it, paint everything that needs painting. I mean, probably that needs just to be repainted. There we go, gray, see, I'll paint that orange, paint this orange, get it all matching. And then on the glass, we'll do one where there's words. We'll keep it simple. We'll do another one where there's just graphics, and maybe just keep the montage going and alternate orange and white. Try to make it look like Vols in Zone or something like that, or at least emulate it. Yeah, just keep this solid because I'm not trying to be tricky with painting, hand painting anything. So that's, oh, and then have this graphic, this little family, or probably get a better one, but for the mock-up that will do. So I'm going to take that and probably put it somewhere like here big, and then have some text, you know, something cheesy like family owned, family oriented, something corny like that. And then on this side we'll do, see, we got another little photo right there. So keep that idea going, and I thought maybe over here do testimonials, because they have a whole wall in there, the wall of fame of people who have bought cars and stuff. So I like that idea. So maybe put a couple faces up here of people who bought cars, and a couple, I mean, pretend testimonials, but could use real ones in the actual graphic. That'll be cool. So like, Carmart help me select my baby's first car. So it's just, I mean, it is corny, but it's a car dealership, and it is about family, and they kind of look like they're leaning into it a little bit. So I think that'll sell. What else? I guess so. This car I'm interested in. I'd like to design wraps for both the vehicles. Oh yeah, this is a side point. This monstrosity is on the lot in the Google view, and this is a photograph that was up on their wall of it. And when I mentioned it, they said, "Oh, that's the owners," and didn't seem like they wanted to talk about it. But Very peculiar. So that's interesting. That might come up in the future, some future episode. Is that foreshadowing? I don't know. All right, so my plan is this weekend to go ahead and knock this out. I'm just gonna, I mean, it should be really actually very simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop out all these windows in the Photoshop app, and then replace them with graphics that look awesome. I might even, I don't know, I kind of like this thing where how it reflects in the mirror. I might even do a version where I just have graphics on the bottom and keep that like that. I mean, I don't know. Is that stupid? You know what? Actually, I think okay, so yeah, forget that. Because this actually doesn't look good. It doesn't have any graphics on it. So I will cover the whole thing with perforated. And then the whole thing will just be a big billboard, so that'll be great. Then on this one, since it's already separated, they have graphics on here. We'll just do the same thing, basically. Try to keep some of that there. But to be honest, I would like to clean that up a little bit so it's not so cluttered. I mean, it can't be red. It's too small. So if we can just make it fill the whole space, maybe we'll just save that space for one big thing. Like say yes to Carmart. Say no to something. New car dealerships. All right. So yeah, what if I went say yes to Carmart in this whole thing? Say no to new car dealerships. Welcome. No, don't welcome new car dealerships. I don't know. Maybe suggest something better or different. I mean, say yes to Carmart. Keep your money. Keep more of your money. I don't know. We need to figure that out. We might have to workshop that one. So, come up with some slogans and stuff to put on there. I'm going to print all this out as well. I'm going to do it up right, man. Once I have all these graphics done, I will have a little PDF file that they can scroll through, and then I'll have also it all printed out. And then I will make an appointment this time. Oh, the other thing is too, I want to actually know exactly how much it's going to cost me for all the vinyl, because I know what these measurements are now. I have a rough estimate of how many square feet this whole front is, even though I'll be even more accurate in the graphic design process. I'll come up with basically the cost, I guess. Yeah, so I'll be coming up with the cost for each of the parts I plan to do, because I mean, I could put something cool up here like buy here. I mean, they have it there already. Here, pay, buy here, pay here. Yeah, I don't know what else you'd put up there, but I mean, they got stuff here. I mean, honestly, I don't want to encourage them to be messy either. So let's just, yeah, let's not touch that. It might be a bit of a hassle anyway. And suggest that we just keep all the graphics on here. So one thing that would be cool, probably, because this whole thing looks weird, how it's dark. It's like light and dark. I mean, it looks cluttered. So I think if we go all perforated and just went all orange on the top part, plus it won't be reflecting, so it won't be seeing it. You won't be seeing any of that. It'll be just a flat color right there. That'll look a lot better. And then go white, I think, down here. And graphics, tons of graphics, but try to keep them big, try to keep the points simple so everything can be read as people are zooming by. It's actually a great corner, so that's a great location, so that's great. I think they'll do do noticeably more business if we do this. I know it's optimistic to say stuff like that, but I believe in marketing and in signage. So yeah, I think they'll be real happy. So I'm excited to do this graphic design. I'm going to go ahead and work on it this weekend. So you see here, let's just kind of I like that, but I guess that's not going to be there either. It's cool how you can read it frontward and backward, but yeah, sorry, might get sacrificed. Do we need to do anything with this top part? Clean it for sure. That's another thing too. I'm just gonna, of course, offer to clean everything, and plus I've cleaned everything anyway while I'm installing. But even if I didn't install up here, I would clean that, because you want your stuff to look good, even if you have to do a little extra free work, or not free. I mean, you could also just include that in the price. I mean, they'd appreciate that. Take a pressure washer there and clean out these. All this is probably full of wasps' nests and birds' nests, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, offer to do that. By the time I've offered all that, I mean, they may not want all of it. I mean, I'm going to have a pressure washer anyway, probably here, because I would like to clean, I'll want to clean the glass, and pressure washing it would be the easiest first way to do it. Otherwise, I'll just have my window cleaning type stuff. But I will definitely want to clean these, because that will look, the whole job will look a lot better if those are nice. So hopefully by the time I have all that priced up, I know how much it's going to cost me, how much any improvement, how much time also, that's the other thing. How much time will each part take? How long should I expect before somebody prints that for me? That's the other thing. I have to find somebody to print it for me. How long would it take me to paint that? How much will the paint cost? Because I don't want to use just any paint. So here's another thing. I am a professional. I know how to paint stuff correctly. Outdoor paint, especially an orange color like this, will fade very quickly if you don't use a lead-based paint. Now, I know that's not supposed to be good for the environment, but whatever. So we're gonna paint that orange, and we want to use a special one shot, I guess, and that stuff's expensive, so we'll have to figure that out. And I'll want to paint this white with kills first, so it'll still have the same vibrancy. The orange will. I don't have to paint a zillion colors, although that one shot is well, it's supposed to be one shot, obviously, like the name implies, but still, it's not always just one. Still want it to be vibrant, so paint it white first with the kills, and then go back over with a one shot and just paint the whole thing. I mean, no point in trying to cut corners by just painting part and the colors not matching exactly. So we're just going to paint everything with that stuff, and it'll last a long time and look good. That is the intention. Quality, yeah, that's scary. Hopefully we don't have to do anything with anything like that. I mean, on the other side, I cannot lie, the idea of making something like that appeals to me. I mean, how weird is that? I shouldn't say that, but it is weird. I don't know. Seems weird. Buy here, pay here. So this is going to be episode 1. Alright, so the rest of this, suited, booted, tooled, derooted. On a mission to get the Dodge Magnum. Need a new car. We need two new cars. 2 new cars. I feel like all that work that I just outlined should more than pay for 2 used cars, one of which is being offered at $59.95 and the other one which is being offered at $69.95. Together, $6,000 and $7,000. That should be $13,000 worth of work. this is $13,000 worth of work. But I mean, that's a lot of square footage. I already calculated that this is 1,200 square feet. Yeah, I mean, 1,200 square. What am I saying? Okay, yeah, 1,200. Yeah, so if it was $10 per square foot, which, yeah, I'm not even sure. See the rate. How do you calculate that? I'm gonna have to hit some people up for some pricing suggestions. Since I haven't priced things in a long time, especially something like this, I'll at least know how much it's going to cost me, so that's the starting point. But then 1,200 square feet, if it was $10 per square foot, we'd be looking at $12,000 just for the front, not counting any of the other sides or any of this work where I'm going to paint that orange. I mean, why would they reject that? That would make no sense, right? Nobody else is going to do it. And then this painting this orange and then cleaning that, I don't think they're going to reject any of that. So I think that it should be pretty fair to say. And then plus the other side of it is what I would like to do is I don't want to not finish anything. Like if they're like, oh, like if it was, say it was $20,000 worth of work. I don't even know if that's right or not, but if it was $20,000 worth of work and I didn't have to buy the material, like if you know, like painting this and cleaning all this, painting this, pressure washing everything, if that came out to $20,000 and then the two vehicles were only worth $14,000 or less, I mean, honestly, because that's the asking price, so of course that's supposed to be less for that then, right? We're supposed to be like $5,000 for the one and $6,000 for the other, so it should be like, what is that, 11? $11,000. So yeah, I mean, I might be well over. So like, say it was $15,000, $16,000 worth of work, and we only needed 11. I would still do the whole thing because I want them to do it. I don't want them to try to charge me any actual cash for anything. They should know they're getting a great deal, and I want it to look fantastic because that'd be a great first job for ProVinyl. Yeah, man. And then wrap that car and have it there all the time while I'm working on it. That'd be crazy. I mean, I can't do both because honestly, I'd want to knock their thing out first. But I could definitely just, after I wrap the car, obviously go back there and just pretend to, you know, market that because I did wrap the crap out of this. I hope this happens, man. This is gonna look so sick. This would be just a great first job to do. And if they didn't have to have any money come out of pocket, I feel like that should be a good deal, right? I don't want to have any money come out of pocket either, but I'm going to have to borrow money just to buy the vinyl to do the job. So, yeah, creative, what do you call what I'm doing? I don't know, business, venturing. So, but once we get that Magnum... You want to see the Magnum again? I guess got to look at the Magnum one more time just to remind ourselves. The goal. It looked great. I mean, I looked at it in person. The roof has got the rust on it. Tires do look good. The interior looks a little banged up. Yeah, they're not. See, yeah, there's a little rustolio right there. But you know what? We're about to wrap it. We're going to cover that up. That's great. I'll probably treat it first. I don't like to leave rust underneath the wrap because that's not helpful. But all in all, it's a good looking car. I'll want to drive it at some point to make sure it's an actually good car. It's supposed to be 2-owner. I don't know. We'll see. And if I get this wrapped, then we will be selling the crap out of more services and goods. And hopefully doing some installs, and I'll be driving this to Norfolk, Virginia to do work for people over there, hopefully. And sleeping in the back of it, I mean, who knows what the future holds for ProVinyl. Stay tuned.